go away.
I'd like to talk to
Just
you.
go away.
Why?
I've got nothing to say to you because you don't even want to understand.
I
Go
do
away.
want to understand. I'm asking you to explain to
Go
me.
away.
I'm asking
Just
you
go
to
away.
explain to me. Why? Why should I go away?
Because I'm telling you, I don't want you to keep copying me. Get away.
Good morning, everyone. We are about to go and interview this lovely gentleman who has been taking photos and videos of us non-stop.
Yeah. Well, there we are.
We have not determined if he is a fan of myself or Chris and Car Captain. It's likely to be one of the two. Hence the interview. So shall we head over?
Yeah, let's head up.
Here we go. Good morning, sir. May I ask, what are you doing with your camera?
Filming.
What are you filming?
All learners in here. Are you with it?
Pardon?
I think you've been with it.
Been with what, sorry?
What's going on in here?
No, I'm just driving
no, it's the
today.
Secretary of State, the Prime Minister's on all the... We're filming now. I'm the chairman of the committee of the further estate. Private estate now.
Okay.
And with the hundreds of learners coming in, pumping out pollution.
So this whole estate is a private estate?
It's private estate. Transport Minister has been with us now for a number of years. All this business is on our deeds not to be allowed.
So learner drivers shouldn't be allowed? Though.
Yeah, that's right, because it's a business. Any business on this estate that come in, right, like builders, they have to get a certificate to be where they're working.
But I don't think people know that.
I know, but there will be. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
See, because it hasn't come fully right out.
Yeah.
What it is now, it's all being produced into, well, we're going to the top man, that's the Criminal Justice Minister, because the council want the other department, that's the transport, to carry out the procedure. Okay. And also, see what's happening there, parking. Well, it's all day long, all the way down.
So what's this got to do with the Prime Minister? Because you mentioned the Prime Minister.
Yeah, well, the Prime Minister, we had a meeting.
Okay.
Because he wanted to see the documentations of the Lords' work. In other words, the Lords owned this land, right?
Okay.
And they made a statement.
Yeah, which Lords?
Eh?
As in like a Lord's house or an individual?
The
lord?
Lords.
Which Lords?
No, the Lords owned the land.
Which Lords?
The Lords.
Which Lords?
The Lords of the land.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
There's Lords.
Yeah, but there's Lords of
They own
areas,
the
so they're
land.
like Lord of Canterbury, like Lord of...
That's where we are.
Okay.
Bromwich.
Yeah.
It's the Lords. Well, they owned this land and they had all the buildings put on this land.
Okay.
And they done one as a double and one as a single.
Okay.
Nothing else, and that Lord's made all the statements before the properties were sold individually. Right?
Okay, so how come it's gone on for so long letting the learner drivers? What's changed for people now to say, no, we need to document it?
It's all on deeds.
No, but that's what I'm saying, the deeds have been there for hundreds of years, so why today are you having to record?
Because we just found out.
Okay.
See, these things have only just come to light because the actual transport department have found out, you know, that it is a private estate. The land is owned by the owners of the properties.
But surely the property owners would know that if they looked at the deeds.
Well, a lot of them don't. That's the problem. When I bought that house, the actual thing only on this land was cattle coming through.
Really?
From up there, because there's no outlet on this, it's a private estate because it's an estate, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's an alleyway up there that goes on to another land on another area. So that was the only thing that was allowed through.
Okay. The cattle.
Yeah. And when the cattle got to a stage, they used to go down there. Because I used to be behind them, you know. I didn't want them to come in the ground, you know. Bang, get out. And they go down there, and then they was going down the main road, but nobody could stop them.
That's what I find strange, if there's a main road that there's a private estate. But what I was saying is, because I saw you with the camera and I thought, I wonder what this guy's doing.
Yeah.
So how does the photos of the videos that you're taking,
Well,
how does that help?
It's a film. It goes on. It goes up to the, now it's Criminal Justice Minister, right? That's where we are. Right up the top, big file. Because it's been going on for 16 years.
Oh wow, okay. That's a while.
So that's why, you know, and it got to a stage now that it's all coming to light regarding what's on the deeds. Consequently, that's now where all these residents now are up in arms about it.
So is that why you're recording, to get footage
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah.
the amount of cars passing
Oh, amount
through?
of cars going like, see, right now, the point is, when you go round, you go. I've just been on here before, have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
have you been on here before?
I don't think so.
Oh well, if you
I'm like a
have
new
been-
driver.
Oh, I thought you were. Well, anyway, at the end of the day, this is something new
Yeah.
that we've started on due to the transport ministers.
Okay, so you out here recording pretty much every day
that's
to
right,
monitor.
and that all goes off in the file.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
the
But
minister.
do you know that it's dangerous what you're doing?
Pardon?
Do you know it's dangerous what you're doing?
Dangerous?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
No, no.
It is dangerous.
It's not dangerous. Not
It
where
is
I am on my
dangerous.
land.
Yeah.
If you think that, then make your order.
No, I'm not going to make an order with you. You've been harassing the driving instructors
I've been
here.
doing it for because I'm the
So
chairman of the
so
committee.
how long have you been harassing the driving instructors now?
How long what?
Have you been harassing the driving instructors with your camera?
Yeah, you're filming, yeah.
Yeah, but how long?
How long? 4 or 5 years. I've got permission, right,
To be dangerous.
to carry out this procedure for the court judges, and I've been up the court. If you want to go there, you go there.
But it's dangerous. You know it's dangerous.
How's it dangerous?
Did you when you
you
went?
tell
Can
me how
I
it's dangerous.
can I ask you? I'll tell you how it's dangerous. When people are coming around the corner there, they have to look up and down the road, and then they see somebody with a camera, and
how
all
many
the
people in
hang,
that car?
Now hang on a
How
second.
many people in that car?
Let me finish, please. Let me finish.
this is
No,
the
no,
problem.
you're looking at this from one side.
No,
Allow
no.
me to say something.
I
would
live
you?
here.
I know you live here.
Well, that's how I was. That's
I
what
pay
I'm doing.
taxes for the tar on your road here. I pay taxes to live in this area. I pay taxes to use these roads.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. See, this is one of the issues. This is one of the main
Okay,
issues.
so let's
Being
just
a
put that
private
aside.
Estate, we
It's not-
own
it's
the
no-
land.
there's nothing
You're
that
on my
says-
land.
I'm not on your land.
You
Is this?
are.
Do you?
This is my
Does
land.
this belong to you?
Yes. It
So
belongs to me.
why doesn't your fence run here?
And it belongs halfway off the road. It
Okay.
belongs to me.
Well, why doesn't your fence run here?
I don't want to put a fence on here. What do I want to put a fence
Well,
on?
it's
I'll
your
put that on
land.
here.
You can put it
No,
halfway
no,
up the road.
You are talking silly.
You're taking photographs of us all
I'm
the
not
time.
taking photographs of your car. Whoever's in there, don't get filmed. It's a car.
But,
Wake up.
but hang on a second, sir.
Wake up.
Hang on a second.
I'm not hanging on at all
Why?
because I'm doing my job.
What's your job?
Mind your own business.
Now, what's your job? You said you're doing your job. What is your job? To victimize driving
Got your client
instructors?
there?
To
Is that your
victimize
client?
driving
Is
instructors?
that your client?
Yes, it is.
Right, well get with her then. Get with her. You're taking her out. Do it.
I object to you photographing me. I want you to say, I object to you photographing me. And I object to you photographing my car because it's dangerous.
Go away. Go away.
Hey, you standing here photographing people isn't dangerous.
I'm photographing the cars.
And by photographing the cars, you're distracting the driving instructors
No. Go away.
from their work.
Well, get yourself a bloody lawyer then.
I don't need a lawyer.
do.
I don't need a lawyer.
Yes, you do if you want to make that complaint.
Next time, I'll tell you what.
If you want to make that complaint,
tell you what.
To me,
Why don't
There's
you
my
next
address.
time?
Do it.
Next time you have a court case, why don't you just ask the driving instructors to come along to that court
well,
case?
yeah, committees. We've
When?
done all that.
I don't know about that.
No, you not. How long have you been a driver?
Me, for 16 years. Sir.
Have you? Good luck to you. Then you should
Okay, I object to you taking these photographs here,
No, you
okay?
do.
And you're not on your land now, sir. You're on someone else's land.
I'm in my neighbour's land.
Turn left.
Turn left, yeah. Turn left.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had the experience we thought might happen.
Yep.
and all of a sudden you suddenly sort of stopped when we got there at first, and what's the camera doing here?
It really freaked me out because I was just driving along quite happily and I'd kind of forgotten what you said about the guy being there. And this guy just kind of jumps out into the middle of the road with a camera. And I was like, well, first of all, am I going to hit him? So brake. And then I was like, why is he in the road? Why is he recording me? Have I done something wrong? What's going on? And I was stressing and had like 5,000 things going on in my head. And then you explained it was the guy we were talking about. And I thought, right, well, this makes sense. But still, it's really scary. Like when you're learning to drive, the smallest thing is stressful because you don't want to hit someone, you don't want to hit a car. So to have a guy willingly like jump out into the middle of the road with a camera is the most uncomfortable thing. And it just makes you worry, and I was worrying, and then you were worrying, and I'm just like, why is this guy doing this? So we jumped out and had a little interview, didn't we? And he got very aggressive very quickly.
But what I was trying to explain to him was that it's dangerous. It remains dangerous because it distracts from what we're doing.
Exactly.
And my question is it fair? You know, that's really the thought at the end of the day. I appreciate the fact that maybe the people in this area are stressed out by learners, but in the end, I'm sitting with someone's child in the car, and I'm trying to keep them safe. And we need to start somewhere where there is a margin, where it's a little bit easier to start driving. It's not as if you're going to do all your lessons here.
No, of course.
Yeah, and it is an opportunity. So there are lots of questions like, who pays for the roads? Is it fair? And if you can make the learning to drive safer, then there is a bit of a penalty for everybody involved in trying to take care of the learners on the drive. Yeah, nobody gets out and can drive. It doesn't work like that.
And I think the thing is, like, the majority of the people here do pay taxes, which means they do pay for the tarmac on the road. They pay for the safety signs. Anyone who pays taxes, they're paying kind of for the right to drive on the road. So yesterday when that guy was saying, well, this is my land on the road, you can't own the road, it's public property, I thought that was ridiculous. And some of the things that he was saying, aside from the driving, I just thought, what an odd gentleman. So some of the things he's saying was getting a bit confused.
But he's been scaring instructors and learners for a very, very long time.
Well, he said 16 years, didn't he? When I asked how long he's been recording for. And he said 16 years. He then changed it to 5 to 6 years, but he did say 16 years, which is a long time to be annoying for.
Yeah.
I can manage about 10 minutes. I don't know how he managed that.